guys, it's the Anomaly Hunters. We're here at Edgefield, Mcmenamins here in Troutdale. This is considered one of the most haunted locations here in Oregon. This was a poor farm that opened in 1911, and there was a lot of mishaps that happened. A lot of old folks that died, a lot of people with leprosy, some weird stuff. This was also a home for emotionally disturbed children. There's a lot of reported sightings of ghosts here, and we're also hearing about haunted canines. So we're talking about ghost dogs that are chasing people and or sniffing people at night, waking them up in the middle of the night and touching their cold noses to them. This is a freaky ass place, and we're gonna go find some ghosts.
If there are any spirits here, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Ben.
My name is Isaac.
My name is Nathan. We have a device right here.
Sleep.
If there's any spirits here that want to communicate with us, we're here and we want to talk to you.
We have a device that you can use to pick a word or whole sentence. And we have, Isaac, you want to explain a little bit about the Orgonite?
Yeah, Orgonite is a technology that allows negative energy to be converted into positive energy. So at all times, these devices that are on our heads and in Nathan's hand is constantly converting negative energy into positive energy. Theoretically, if you have a ghost, which would be a stagnant energy that's left on this plane, it would be able to use this Orgonite energy to allow it to lift itself up from here.
Yeah.
So we've already had a couple words spoken to us before we started filming, of course. The first thing it said, died a long time ago.
Interesting.
Illegal, it just said. It also said sleep, which is interesting. So these spirits might not want to talk to us right now, honestly. But we're going to see if we can get a couple to talk to us. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring. So come with us.
Is there any spirits attached to this painting?
Hey, you guys have another YouTube follower, just so you know.
We're following you.
We're following you.
Okay, we might have some spirits here interested in us
We're
right
just
now.
talking about a YouTube follow, and this thing says we're following you.
And right as he stopped recording, it said, please don't stop.
Dylan.
Did that just say done?
Dylan.
Oh, Dylan. Okay. We got a name.
Rose.
Rose. Dylan and Rose.
Are you introducing yourselves to us right now?
Did we just introduce ourselves? That is
Right.
Harold.
Okay, that's three ghosts who have
Three
just.
names in a row.
Hello.
We're
Harold,
following you,
Rose?
Dylan, Rose, and Harold.
Thank,
Said we're following you. Dylan, Rose, and Harold.
thank you for introducing yourselves to us. Is there anything you would like to say to us right now?
Just a reminder for everybody that's listening right now, we are in the most haunted location in Oregon, and we're having some spirits talk to us right now. Let's go upstairs. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think this Orgonite's helping, man.
Orgonite is, for everybody listening, an energy amplifier. So whatever energies are presented, it will amplify.
And for everybody that's looking right now, on our tinfoil crowns, we also have a piece of Orgonite on top of our head to help us find the ghosts. Fact. We were just talking about the Orgonite. Look at that.
Fact.
Amplifying energy.
Thank
that
you.
ghosts deserve.
We also come in peace.
I am just wondering how a ghost is going to react to this Orgonite, because if it's a nice ghost, it might appreciate it, but...
The Orgonite, it says fact. You said thank you. It says deserve. It's literally answering, like it's talking to us right now.
Yeah, Isaac, keep on explaining what this Orgonite is about, maybe.
So, it was invented, the Orgonite mixture was invented in the late 90s, and it has been used constantly for people who like to gift these pieces to cell phone towers that emit negative energy and radiation. They also use it to help people with They'll even put it underneath secret underground military bases to try and help them stop the evils going on there. So it's a very spiritual piece. They're very significant on an energetic level. And so any spiritual apparitions should be able to be aligned and aware of this energy.
I also stick one under my pillow when I sleep.
Hiding
at
in the
night.
dark.
Hiding in the dark.
Interesting. We got
Hiding in
in
the
the dark. I was just a little bit
Cemetery.
drawn.
Cemetery.
Didn't you say there is a cemetery?
I think so, yeah. I
In
think
the dark cemetery.
hiding in the dark. Cemetery.
Yeah, check out this one real fast.
Further.
Is it like the Grateful Dead? I have no idea. Oh yeah, well that's Jerry Garcia. Interesting. What even is that?
Look at this. The nurses are dancing in the background.
Rita.
Greta. As we're walking past this, look at this painting here. And if you see the nurses over here, they're doing like an all-seeing eye. They're doing like an Illuminati hand signal there. Right there and there. Look at that. They're doing like Masonic hand signals.
Greta, can you tell us about yourself? Are you the one in the painting?
There you go, Connor. This one here is this Amazing Grace.
Isaac, you want to try to bust out the ghost tube seer?
Yeah, we've got an app that allows us to record apparent apparitions on it's called Ghost Tube. So if we press record right here.
The idea is an image might come up. What is that image? Can you click on it and enlarge it?
Because it looks a lot like that image.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
That is that looks like a decayed, decrepit version of that lady on the painting.
Secret.
It's a
Secret.
Okay, yeah, it's in the same pose.
Well, and if
I think you can like send that one to me later so I can.
you
edit
can
in.
see that the symbolism behind the dancing of the nurses is that they are not paying attention to that woman right there. And we just got a photo of a woman in the same position who's dead.
It's super bizarre that it shows an image
Emerge.
emerge. Look at this, dude. Look at this image here. Look at this ghost hiding in a closet. Is there anyone here that wants to speak to us? Are there any restless spirits here?
Did you just say cat ball? Because there's the cat.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Oh, okay. You guys, all right, so I'll explain. So I got these things called cat balls, and what they do is they detect motion, and they will light up if anything touches or moves it. So I'm going to set one down here in the hallway, and I think we're going to try to see if
What's in your hand?
What's in your hand? It says.
Oh, okay, so yeah, as I was saying, we got these cat balls. They will detect energy, or any movement, I should say. So, if there is anyone here, can you please come up to these objects on the ground and try to move it? So I'll just come demonstrate. In order to get this to do anything, you actually have to touch it. Just my footsteps will not set it off.
It went off on its own.
It just went off on its own.
Okay, I was nowhere near that thing when...
Neither was I. Holy shit.
Is there someone here?
You're free to knock the other ball as well if you would like.
It's still going.
Dude, that was odd.
So I have here a little digital voice recorder. What I'm going to do is place it on the ground. And if there is anyone here...
Great, it says.
All right, perfect. If you are listening to me, will you please speak into this device and I can hear your voice. I'm going to set it down right here. And we're rolling. A little bit inconclusive.
Lights.
I would say
light up.
Yes. It just said lights. That is exactly what these objects do. Okay.
I say we try to go into a bit of a darker area because they said they hide in darkness earlier.
Okay. Where do you want us to go next? Are you coming with us? Would you tell us where to go?
Do you want us to go into the darkness?
Jesus.
Want us to go?
Jesus.
We need to find Jesus then.
They're gonna push
Okay.
me down the stairs.
Oh, Jesus. Were you religious?
This is a really interesting piece of art right here. Have you been here for a long time? Did you used to live here at the Poor Farm?
And my device just stopped working my camera stabilizer. I don't know if that means anything, but
I'd also like to mention that that's the first time your camera stopped stabilizing when it was not working consistently at the very beginning, which was weird.
right.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
And
There you go, buddy.
I just got my name called out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Benjamin behind the camera. That is
Above.
me. What?
Above.
Is there another floor or is this the level?
Okay. Why would that thing say my name? Do you think? Do you want to talk to me?
Oh, this is some interesting.
Really interesting.
Are you Benjamin, or were you talking to me? Because my name is Benjamin. Happened again.
It just says painted neck.
Okay, we just got painted neck on the spirit talker. And we literally have a ghost right here. A painted neck.
It's not a painted, it's not a neck.
Satanic.
What?
Satanic, it said.
Oh, great. I don't like it when
Religious.
Images?
Satanic, and then it said religious.
you know what's weird. We
Jesus,
just got
satanic religious. Okay.
Jesus, satanic.
Religious.
You know, I'm gonna have to stop using this thing. This thing
Our
just-
settlement.
Our settlement.
Are you bothered by our tinfoil hats? Does that offend you? Do you think that is satanic? I mean, if there was a super religious spirit here, wouldn't they be freaked out by us? You know?
If they don't know where they are, they probably would be.
Seat.
So the last thing our spirit box here said was seat. So we are going to take a seat and we are going to see what the spirit would like.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, it says.
Poltergeist.
Okay.
Which means you're attached to a human.
Is that what that means?
I just learned it recently, yeah. So a ghost is attached to a location, a poltergeist is attached to a human.
Okay. is interesting.
I was conjured.
I was conjured, it said.
Was there some sort of ritual that happened up here?
If you would like to leave and return to where you came from, you are free to go.
Are we the ones that conjured you here? Did we awaken you? How long have you been here? Are you still here with us? And who are you attached to? Can you tell us a name? You said Benjamin earlier. And you attached to Ben?
Leave.
Leave, it says. All right. So let's go down one more flight and see what's down here.
Good idea. Oh God, I don't like that one. It's a guy.
Forest.
Forest, it says.
Yep, see outside.
Forest. Forest.
I did want to share with everybody that I haven't gotten a single image since after the first one. The first one came immediately, and it was the same exact images of the woman, but I haven't gotten a single image afterwards.
Okay.
I've had this rolling 5 minutes, and nothing's popped up.
My name's Colleen Perkins, aka Red Rock Candy, and I've been to Edgefield over the years many times, but recently I purchased a ghost story book, a true ghost stories. I can't remember the author. It's his second book, and he had some stuff about Edgefield in the first one, I guess, but this is something I didn't know. When they were first coming in to renovate, it was early, I don't remember the year. When they first came in to renovate, the building had been vacant for a number of years. So on the third floor, there's an access panel to the attic. And right now, if you go up to the third floor,
There's a cat on it.
yes.
Yeah, we saw it.
And I had
We
never
saw
seen
it.
it. I've been here so
Yeah.
many times and I never looked up on the third floor. So what happened is the workers, when they got here, they opened up that attic door and out fell a suitcase. And in the suitcase was like a mummified cat.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
So apparently it was so mummified or whatever that they took it and put it in one of the bars and displayed it for years until it got wet one time and then started stinking and they had to throw the poor guy away. That's what the ghost book says. And I had
God.
never seen that there. Also, so on the third floor, lots on the third floor. On the third floor, partway down from that hallway that just ends and is dead end hallway,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of activity there.
That is exactly
So there's
where...
at the end of
just came
there's a so you saw the small set of stairs to the door that goes nowhere. Well, it does. It goes to a closet and stuff. But there's a lot of activity there. Yeah, for real.
Interesting.
The funny part is they were putting the cat balls down, and I said, "Oh, you just saw the cat,
And it
didn't
was
you?"
right underneath
They
the
put
cat.
cat balls right
that
underneath the
little
cat.
access panel.
Yeah.
It's pretty darn interesting.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
I thought
area
There's
is
something
cool.
significant about that. That's really interesting.
When they first started doing a lot of the artwork, which I love all of it because it's all about people who lived here, and then the photos and stuff. They losing my train of thought. That hallway, the dead end hallway. One of the people working here saw a new painting of a really big, creepy guy's face. And she's like, that's a little disturbing, but, I guess it's part of the history. And she went to get another coworker, come and see this new piece of art. You know where this is going. They went back and it wasn't there. That was in that hallway, which now they have some different stuff painted in there. So yeah, that hallway and a couple of the rooms in that area. One used to be a bigger room, a double or triple room with a lady and a rocking chair. I mean, there was lots of ladies in rocking chairs here, right? But a ghost lady in a rocking chair. Yeah. Anyway, that book is cool. So
Oh my God.
You knew about the cat that lived on in a bar.
So we're heading right now to Jerry's Ice House, and the story that we were reading earlier about Jerry's Ice House is a gentleman had ordered a drink. Sorry guys. Somebody had ordered a drink and they didn't have the right liquor that they were looking for, and it said that Jerry's ghost was going to be very pissed off about that. I guess Jerry likes to have a very well-stocked bar. So then no one was around it, but there was a candle and it exploded, like right after that. So we are definitely going to an energetic hub, I think, right here. And hopefully Jerry's in a good mood. We're going to go get a spirit with the spirits. Her name is Charlotte. She's from the 1700s, she says.
Spontaneous applause.
Charlotte from the 1700s. Do you have a message for us?
1700s.
All out.
We're calling you out, Charlotte. Are you here? Do you like that we're drinking beer in here?
We're in the ice house right now. We're in Jerry's Ice House right now. And we've heard some stories, some poltergeist activity out here. The bartender right now says that he hasn't experienced anything. He says the ghosts leave him alone. But we are getting a lot of activity here. This spirit that was just talking to us said her name is Charlotte. She says, I'm from the 1700s. We know this has been an interesting location for a long time. Charlotte, are you still with us here?
What was this before it was a building? What happened to you?
You heard me.
We did.
Charlotte, are you still with us? Yes, you're still with us, I guess. Okay. Charlotte, what do you want us to know? What do you want people to hear? Comedy.
Oh, so she's
You know, buddy,
that's why she's here.
the most spirits that we've interacted with, to me, they end up being kind of trickster entities that they kind of like to play a game with us. It's kind of an interesting thing. Those are primarily the spirits that we come in contact with.
Charlotte, are you here because you enjoy the bar and the atmosphere?
Is this a fun place to be?
Do you like Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead?
It'd be awful if she was stuck here and hates it.
That'd be comedy right there.
Just hates the Grateful Dead. Francis. What?
Are you not here alone? Is Francis here with you? Is there anything you want us to know, Francis? Are you here with us, Francis?
I'm amazed because I'm just lost like a slow reader. I'm amazed that I managed to read through it that first time without stopping.
Bernice. All right, so we keep getting names. They all seem to be female as well. So we're getting Charlotte, Bernice, Francis. They all sound pretty old-timey as well. That is kind of interesting. This was the poorhouse. There was old folks. It was kind of an old folks home, and it seemed like there was a lot of mistreatment, and there was a lot of people that died out here. So we might have some, frustrated spirits that are out here and stuck. Francis.
I'm over here.
I'm over here, she says.
Says, I'm over here. Okay. Can you make the candle go out? If you're here, can you show us that you're here and put out this little candle?
Francis, we're here with you right now. Trust me, it says.
That was a pretty direct response right there.
Okay, we
Francis,
trust you.
We are all watching a candle right now. Can you do something to the flame? Can you make the flame bigger or blow it out?
We trust that you can speak with us.
Are you still here, Francis? If you were here, do something to this candle if you would. Photo.
Photo?
Yeah, I just took photos of you guys.
Okay.
Can we capture you in a photo if we take a photo?
A pack. packed.
So now you're out have photo things.
Oh yeah, try putting that down. Francis or whoever is here, we have another device that you can use to create an image.
Because in a way,
You can use your energy to create a word or an image.
and you have an ongoing relationship. You'll
She said a pact. I don't know what type of pact she wants to make with us right now, but
and it may or may not be accurate. And it sort of doesn't
we are
matter.
here right now
That's
with
what's
you,
really going on.
Francis or Charlotte.
Because it's the public persona that we're dealing
Nervous.
with. And the real
You don't have to be nervous.
You don't have to be
are
nervous.
beyond our reach.
We're
See, I
friendly
have
here.
people that embody this entity in
Francis, if
themselves
you're with us
and
right
live
now,
in a way
would you please
that
blow out this
respected
candle or
every
make the flame
individual
higher?
and the people around them.
It's scary here.
It's scary here, it says. Is there something that we should be afraid of?
Can you show us? Can you show us an image?
Francis, you are safe with us right here, right now, in this circle. You can feel free to communicate with us.
In fact, the whole song, from beginning to end, the introduction, code and everything. And we put it on a tape and gave it to Hunter.
He just written these lovely changes. We put them on a tape for me, and he said,
Oh, I got some.
Got something. What do we got?
Francis, did you show us a photo right now?
So the phrasing was all there. I think I went through it 2 or 3 times, writing as fast
That
as I
is
could.
what?
And that song was
Okay.
written, and it was
It's
written
hard to tell
for-
what it is.
I guess it was written for a young man whose father.
I mean, it looks like a building and some people. I'm not sure what that is.
I mean, that kind of looks like an ice house, but it also kind of looks
Ice
like a
house.
beach, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
And practice
Florence.
Florence, were you a native?
Florence. That's right on the coast, and
Right on the beach.
we're me and my wife are about to go there for birthday, which is a little bit strange. We're going to Florence, Oregon, in like a week to go
And they
camping.
showed us an image of a beach too, because that looked like a beach to me. Is that where you were from?
You did very good with that first image.
I got an image, a second image.
Second image.
It's a weird image of a child who's like,
Okay, we have like a child on a street in the forest. I am not sure what to make of that. What do you think?
Patty.
I am not. I have no idea why.
That looks like a patty to me. It's a little redhead.
And okay, well,
I mean, there could be multiple spirits here. I'm very lonely here.
growing up and started to
So we had the spirits. Dorothy, she answered us. Okay. Dorothy, just a minute, said, can you feel us? Dorothy, we can feel your presence. We're here.
Dorothy?
Dorothy is what we
That's
can.
my grandma's name.
That's interesting.
Dorothy Reynolds.
Dorothy Reynolds.
Your Reynolds rap.
Fact.
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 So this Grandma Dorothy we're talking to?
Are we speaking
And
to
her
Jennifer?
son's name is Jerry.
That's fun.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is this Jennifer's grandmother? Stefan.
What?
Stefan. Stephen. That's not your grandpa's name.
That's his Stefan.
What?
Shut the fuck up. That just said Stefan.
On the
You
TV?
said that.
On the TV?
Yes.
It could be.
It said
Rick's
Stefan.
grandma. It could be really screwing with us right now.
Huh.
Honestly, they like to scare you. They like to freak you out and get you all like.
I think that like these
the 1970s.
trickster. Well, that's the Grateful Dead. We're in the Grateful Dead's Jerry Garcia bar.
Yeah.
Sometimes these like trickster things like to pretend like they are your family to I don't know why,
experienced
but
that before, actually.
That's a little creepy if we want to look at that.
I just saw a light turn off in that hallway.
Better choice.
it just said there's a choice. We have a choice of which way to go. All right, you guys. We are running the Ghost Tube Spirit Box.
Where are we going?
Fred Meyer.
To Fred. Did I just say to Fred Meyer?
That's what I heard. Yeah. Okay. Look at this, guys. This is entrance in the attic. So anyone that's listening, this is an entrance in the attic that's been blocked off. Teenagers may or may not have gone in there. What's up there, boys? You haven't been up there?
This is called Urban Exploration.
Oh yeah. This is creepy. It's a stairway to nowhere.
I really want to do one real quick spirit box session up here.
Yeah, let's just
Can we?
fucking sit down and chill.
Okay, so I put one of the cat balls here with the Orgonite, and we are in this weird stairway to nowhere. It looks like people have snuck up here before.
Oh yeah, there's some bottles.
Alright. Well, spirits, we are here. Dude, what the fuck did you
There is no way, yes, there is no way that could possibly go off right now. Like, there's no way
That's physically
we
impossible.
could cause enough motion.
Let's get this box going. Let's get the talking box on.
dude?
Holy crap.
Dude.
Okay, let's. If you're here, you are free to make your presence known. You can either make the light go off again. You are free to enter and leave through the Merkaba. You are also free to communicate with us through this voice app box. You can communicate anything you would wish.
Was it you that just made the cat ball light up? Are you here with us at this stairway to nowhere?
Are we not supposed to be here?
We are in the attic right now in a pretty clearly marked out spot where we're not supposed to be. So we might get in some trouble.
What is above? Why is this area blocked off?
What used to be here?
The speaker down.
Theodore.
Theodore.
Maybe turn that speaker down a little bit.
Dude, that fucking ball went off again.
I don't want to be devil's advocate, but since this is concrete, could it be more vibration? Like, could it go from the vibrations more?
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
feeling
I
anything.
don't think so, because
Dude, you saw a stamp or foot
I was-
next to it.
Yeah, no, I
Legit.
saw it. That's fucking weird.
That's
This-
2 times that this.
it's not supposed to do that.
No, it's not. That is absolutely bizarre.
Theodore,
are you with us right now?
Are there anybody else here that you would like to make yourself known?
Theodore, what would you like to tell us?
can you make that ball light up again?
We've used these in the past, and we've not, like, even the last location that we went to, that
Nothing.
we thought was the most haunted that we've ever experienced.
Someone's coming.
Okay, turn that light off. Get over here. Okay, so we had somebody that was supposedly coming near us, so we had to turn it off real fast. But what we've heard now is Theodore has been talking to us still. He says, "I'm a man," which, Theodore, we assumed, sir. But I'm sorry if I assumed your gender. But can you please continue to communicate with us? Theodore, can you make that ball light up again? We're all here. We're all here. We're paying attention. We are listening. We want to communicate with you.
And I will make aware that I feel.
We live close.
We lived close.
I will make very aware right now that I feel like gifting and leaving this Merkaba right here. So it will not leave, and it will stay for you guys after we are gone for you to use however you please.
Would you like us to leave this Orgonite right here?
Did you used to live up in this attic?
Does this Orgonite make
The
you
bench.
the bench? Do you want us to leave it on the bench? Does it feel better? Does this Orgonite make you feel better?
So you're gonna leave the Merkaba Orgonite piece by this bird box?
Yes. Hopefully, if anybody or any spirits are able to utilize it, it'll stay here for a long time.
I think that's awesome.
So the phone that I use is a Note. It's an Android, and it has a very good battery, and it will normally last me about a day and a half. That's the one that we were using, the Spirit app, and we were trying to communicate with the ghosts. And we know that a lot of times this phenomenon is known to drain batteries. Well, my phone is at 6%. It was fully charged when we started this. We haven't been doing this for longer than an hour, probably using that app. An hour and a half maybe, and my battery's completely dead, basically.
Yeah, what's weird is my phone is 44%. I still almost have half a battery, and I've been full brightness filming this whole time. And
Pretty wild stuff.
it's very strange that your phone would be drained so quickly. And where are we right now? This place is like so big and confusing. That at the end of the hallway, do you guys see that? Holy shit, that's interesting. I would not want
to. I don't have my own story, but I've heard 3 pretty good ones. And the first one I ever heard, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were trying to
It's okay.
break me down for something. That little house that sits out there, there's also hotel rooms in there. And the 3rd floor room is what was the attic. And it's just this big, beautiful room. And the fellow who had stayed the night there, him and his wife, he was checking out in the morning at the front desk there. And he said, has anybody said anything like weird happening, up in that attic room? And I said, no, but go on. He said that in the middle of the night, he woke up because it felt like that someone very gently was just shaking his foot, trying to get him awake without startling him. So he imagines that his wife is trying to wake him up. He opened up his eyes. He sees that his wife is laying in bed next to him, and there is nobody at the end of the bed. And he said, clearly I was sleeping. And I said, were you? And then he said, here's the crazy thing. I'm laying there because I can't go back to sleep. And even though the touch, that hand around my ankle, was very gentle, he said, but while I was laying there, I could still sort of feel the pressure of that hand on my ankle. And oh my eyes were like this big. He said, but I was dreaming, and I said, whatever helps you sleep better at night going forward, but I don't know. And that was like the first time, anybody had, mentioned anything kind of spooky. The other one, it was an employee that worked here, much older lady, no nonsense sort of person. And she was actually staying the night here. She was by herself. And she said, well, let me back up. The rooms themselves where you spend the night, each one has a name painted on the door. And when you go in, it's that person's connection to the property, their history with the property. And she said, you know, I was sitting up in bed and I had read the story, you know, about this fella, kind of, you know, a little bit of history of his life and how he ended up at the poor farm. And so I was just talking out loud, you know, to him, but just saying, you know, I just read your story here, and boy, you had a rough time of it, sounds like. And it made me sad to read that, and I really do hope that the rest of your life wasn't as hard as the beginning of your life. She reaches up to turn the light next to the bed off, and she feels this hand down the side of her face. She says, I pulled my hand away from the lamp and I said whatever the fellow's name was, you know, Bob. Bob, if that was you, well, that was very nice that you did that, but don't do that again. You about made my heart stop. And then, of course, she was a little spooked, so she didn't turn the light out, and she slept with the light on all night.
That's a wild story.
That's sort of my favorite, just because, again, it was this much older lady who worked in the restaurant here.
Terrifying.
And, yeah, just the gentlest little caress, you know, on the side of her face. And definitely not the person who you would expect to hear that from, or who you would expect to, if it happened, she would have believed it, but she was convinced.
Wow.
That's wild.
I know, and I really wish that I had more stories that I could tell you. Hell, I wish I had my own story.
Yeah.
Because I, too, off and on through the years have worked out. On the door, and when you go in, it's that person's connection to the property, their history. And she said, you know, I was sitting up in bed and I had read the story.
I want to get your guys' reaction.
It's very slow, but watch. It's about to happen.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, but now look at a normal.
Look at normal speed.
I was watching it happen when I was listening to you.
The fuck was that?
What do you mean, goosebumps?
That was not a bug.
What the hell?
That was not a fucking
I
bug.
know. Well, now you have your own paranormal experience, because I was like, is that a bug?
Okay.
I was looking around.
No.
And I didn't see a bug anywhere.
Not a bug.
And then I slowed it down
not.
again. It's going to take a little while, of course, with the slow-mo. But there's something flying at
You're going to have to send that to me, and that is going in our video.
That is
It's like a little butterfly-looking thing.
Right, it's like... Okay, so if anyone is thinking that's dust, dust does not shoot by quickly.
It's going to happen right now.
It falls.
It like turned a little brighter, and then all of a sudden...
You know what's interesting too? Because I
Jesus.
saw that and I'm thinking, was that my mom reaching out to me?
She had a little butterfly?
She loved butterflies.
Yeah.
Loved
Yeah.
them. I mean, everything she had was butterflies.
That was just so weird. I saw it, and I was talking to you. I was like, wait, what?
And this happened years ago. But Mike Mcmenamins was out here at the property. I don't know why we were talking about this particular room, but we were. And he said, you know, sometimes I get this feeling I want to go in there and lift up the carpet and see if the pentagram has come back. Ooh. And I went, oh! And he said, what? Oh, you've never thought about that ever before? And I said, oh, God, no. No, Mike, I've never thought about
creepy,
that. And if you ever do it and you think you're seeing something on the floor, promise me you will not tell me. Because if that pentagram's coming back, that's not the information I need to have.
That is so
we're getting an exclusive right now. This is like one of the most haunted rooms. In fact, we looked at the ghost log book, and this room was talked about a lot. So it's room 215, and we're on a tour right now. And she was telling us that this room is the one that had the word like Satan, the one that had God. God is your friend, Satan is your friend. And we are lucky enough. She's taking us to the room right now, so we're going to actually get to see it.
Holy crap.
It has been resanded. It has been repainted. Amazing Grace. Dude, this is right where we were.
Yeah. This is exactly where we were when we got the word Satan, Jesus. Oh, man.
Dude.
Okay.
The room
freaking me out.
was much bigger.
Yeah.
In the old days. And the you know, I saw it when it was like this. And the room, it just had this weird vibe. I didn't like the way it felt in here. You know, it wasn't defended by all this goofy graffiti, but I went out in the hallway, and Mike Mcmenamins was showing a group of us this room, and I said, Mike, I don't like how it feels in there.
There is a weird heaviness. Like
he said, you're not the first person to say that. And I said, really?
Oh, crap.
He said, yeah, that, you know, we've been showing the property off since we bought it, and a number of people have come in there and just not liked the way it felt. So we're going to have to try to fix that, because this is going to be a hotel room. And the story of what happened is right here on the door. He made a phone call and had 6 bagpipe players meet him out here. And there's nothing going on.
Interesting.
Nothing. It's just totally dead out here. But, you know, he wants them to come and do... Well, I think what he was imagining was this blessing and cleansing, you know, for the room in case there was any leftover bad juju. Anyway, he got 6 bagpipe players, one to stand. The plate is a stand-in for the pentagram. And he wanted a bagpipe player at each point of the pentagram, and then another one to stand in the center.
Okay,
I would love to
like
talk.
A ritual.
I would love to talk to these fellas, because I can't imagine what they were thinking. He brings them in here. The doors are open. The doors popped open. The windows are all open, and he gets them all set up around the pentagram. That one guy in the middle, and he wants them to play "Amazing Grace." You know, in case there's any lingering bad stuff in here that could, you know, send it on its way. And I can tell you,
Wow. And here's another painting right here.
Yes.
Take a look at that. Like, here's this. Yeah, here's the star.
Oh my
Did that
goodness.
door didn't close itself? That freaked me out. Here's the bagpipe players. There's the pentagram, someone standing in the center, and then on each point, and then they almost look like holy, like light workers. If you see that, they have like this like galaxy skin, and then they're trying to making like a stairway to heaven, trying to
just
amazing grace, trying to free the spirits. They're trying to.
Would you be able to show me exactly where the pentagram was found?
Well, again, this was one big room.
Okay.
And although, you know, this is called the Amazing Grace Room, and this is how people think of it, I'm going to try to get another photo. The pentagram itself was towards the middle of the room. And what that other half of the room became, when the brothers redid the property, was a men's bathroom for the event space.
That's interesting.
Down
so
the hall.
Is there a bathroom over there?
There is.
Look at these symbols here. I don't even know what any of those symbols mean.
This
I don't know
was where? Down beyond.
if that's like
the hall?
Enochian symbols or satanic symbols. Take a look at that.
And where was this? Sorry?
This
The photo?
is, well, this was, I don't know who took the photo, but the pentagram was still in its early phase. You know, there wasn't not as much had been done to it.
Okay.
And, you know, this was, it was, you know, the room went in this way too.
You know what's funny? When you look online, you never hear anything about this pentagram business. It's never mentioned anywhere.
Well, you know, it's,
Do they not want people to know about this?
well, no, I mean, they named this the Amazing Grace Room.
Yeah.
After what happened in here, that little ceremony.
Yeah.
But I think mostly they probably, you know, because there are people who want to rent this room all the time.
Oh.
But there are
Okay.
people who check in and they get the key to this room. You know, they don't know
Yeah.
what it used to be. And you don't want to spook people.
Right.
You know.
You don't want to just book the hotel room and then, by the way,
Yeah.
in the
Oh, we forgot to
pentagram
mention.
room.